Hey guys, it's Toby Morrison here, and in today's video, I actually want to share with you some exciting updates from some of our members inside our program. I'm going to share with you the exact wins that they've shared inside our group. Obviously, I'm not going to be sharing their entire name due to privacy, and we keep things confidential. However, we can share some wins and celebrate these people's success and progress. And I just want to say before I share with you, I'm going to actually show you on the screen. I just want to remind you that these people are putting in the work. It takes dedication, it takes commitment, it takes accountability, it takes an investment in your health, it takes making yourself a priority. And some of these people have been struggling for over 20 years. Some of these people are 60 years old. Some of these people are 20 years old and haven't been struggling for as long. Everybody's different, but we don't even focus on that inside our program. We don't focus on age or length. We don't even focus on illness. We focus on health. We focus on building health. And what we find is when people get healthier, their symptoms start to decrease, their strength and stamina starts to come back, their immune system gets better, they sleep better, they eat better, they even poo better. That's right, their gut health gets better. And ultimately they have more energy and they can do more with their life. So I want to share with you some wins. I've never done this before. I think it would be cool just to share something different and celebrate some people who are doing incredibly well. So we've got Nat here. She said, here are my wins after 1 week in the program. She just joined recently. She joined in March. Managed to sleep better. I've heard from Dr. Olivia about cognitive shuffle technique, and it worked excellent for me. And 2, managed to repot a plant without consequences as the first step towards gardening. So that's really great progress. And again, inside our program, we have a very holistic approach. We cover every aspect of recovery. We have Dr. Olivia, who kind of focuses more on the research side of things and shares more research-based, evidence-based tools and practicalities. And she breaks down what we teach inside the program on a more science level for those people who want that. And then she helps people with figuring out what foods have certain vitamins and minerals in them rather than going straight to supplements and things like that. We've got Megan here who says, this week my wins have been managed to go out for dinner, to socialize twice, and starting to help out my daughter's after school cooking club once a week. Both of these have made me so happy. Happiness, rest, and balance are my words of the moment, at the moment, and what I'm trying to live by. I hope everyone else has had a happy week too. So I forgot to mention, inside our program, every single Friday, we have a Friday accountability check-in session. And this is where everyone comments in, literally there's hundreds of comments. I've just chosen 10 or so just to share with you guys to keep the video shortish, where people share their wins and learnings from the previous week. And so this is where I've got these from. And so there's literally hundreds of comments every single week in it. It's amazing. And you're either learning or winning. So we've got Carol here. My wins this week: setting to-do lists every day and have used some energy to do nice things. I've baked a cake, finished off a craft project, and had a short walk in nature. I'm delighted to have become a grandparent this week. Congratulations, Carol. And visited my little grandson today, feeling exceptionally grateful and blessed. So good. Karen says, I'm finding I can manage more activities consecutively within the day without getting the extreme fatigue and not needing to rest in between each activity, providing they are different types of activities, a bit of social, walking, driving, computer work, stretching, cooking, gardening. So that's just amazing, the fact that this, Karen's built up the capacity to be doing this stuff. Pretty damn cool. Deb, I enjoyed my Kickstarter call with Toby Morrison on Thursday. So when you join the program, or if you do eventually, what happens is we have a Kickstarter call to make sure that you focus exactly what you need to focus on within the program. Like I said before, guys, our online recovery program isn't just a course. It's a coaching program. You're with us. We're with you every single week. We have group coaching sessions. We now have even one-on-one monthly support calls as well to help you. So this is, it's 2021. We need more connection. We need more engagement, and we need more accountability. And, this is what our program offers. She says, I've been focusing on what I can do rather than my symptoms. Very good. What a breakthrough. I had a lovely, gentle wander through the local market in the sun and just enjoyed every moment. Kirsten says, this week, inspired by some of you guys, the other members, I started implementing some gentle yoga exercise and stretching into my baseline. I realized how much I've been missing this and also how much my body needed it. And I felt even better afterwards. This is the point. It's not about overdoing it, and it's definitely not about doing nothing. It's about finding what works for you and then doing it. And also to either feel no worse than you currently do before you started something, or to even feel better, like Kirsten just did. Rather, I started my part-time work this week, working from 4 to 6 hours per day daily. I was able to manage pretty well as long as I had work breaks, which is good because that's what you should be doing anyway. Healthy people do that. Yana, another win for me is that I signed myself up for university to study what I always wanted to study and to do what fulfills me. So a big thing inside the program as we go through the coaching sessions, we have a whole module on values and what to really focus on moving forwards and integrating back into life. You know, I think there's like a recovery aspect of you know, life and recovery where you're just doing the basics and you're kind of getting better. And then there's a transition into integrating into life and kind of starting to move towards what you really want to do with your life and how you want to go about it. And this is what we help people with as well. Judy, I realized I have a sense of freedom now. It started when Toby suggested cutting everything back by 50%. So we have a less is more approach initially, and then once we get your baseline, then we can start to progress and move forwards pretty quick. At that point, I really started to just taking care of myself. Then came this wonderful sense of being a child and not being responsible for anything except for me. I let go of guilt and expectations. So good. And the last one, Kim. My win this week is that I said no to an event without overthinking it or feeling any guilt. That is amazing. You know, one of the things we help people with, we have a whole workshop on it, is letting go of guilt. Because I know with going through chronic fatigue syndrome or anything like this, you know, you feel guilty, you feel terrible for all the people in your life and for saying no and not being able to do things. So to say no and feel good about it and just look after yourself and keep focusing on yourself and progressing from where you're at is such a brilliant sign of progress. And so as you can see here, these are just some of the wins that we have. You know, other people, we've had people who have started their own businesses, ended relationships that weren't serving them, started new relationships, flying overseas, you know, have been many of those, not at the moment, obviously with COVID, but, you know, in previous wins from months and months and months and months ago was, you know, going traveling. You know, even we've got a few people that, yes, you can't fly, but we've got wins, people who are going camping and going on local holidays and really enjoying it. And these are things that they thought were not possible, you know, and it wasn't until they started doing the work and started making improvements and moving forwards, did their dreams become a reality. Again, it's not overnight stuff, guys. And this is kind of what we've been preaching forever. If you go back all the way to our original videos, it really is just a holistic approach. It's a step-by-step process, and little by little becomes a lot. And, you know, it's easier when you're in your program like this because we're really, every single week we're working with you. Every single week there's group coaching sessions. Every single month there's one-on-one support calls. Every single week we check in, do the wins. It's easy because it helps you do the little steps every single day. Even if you fall off track for a little while, you come back on and you keep going. And then all of a sudden, in 3 months' time, you look back and go, wow, look how far I've come. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you as hope and inspiration for you in your life. And maybe this could give you an idea or some inspiration to maybe set some boundaries up for yourself, to maybe, you know, take a less is more approach, or to add something in that you know will be useful and enhance your health and well-being. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know in the comments if you did. Hit the like button. The more people that celebrate the wins, the better it is. and I think the most important thing is you got to love success. Like success leaves clues. And I think if we can follow that and find something in that for ourselves, then we can really benefit from that. And it's the people who really congratulate and celebrate success are the ones that eventually get it themselves. So I hope you found this really useful. Let me know. And feel free to watch all the amazing videos on this YouTube channel. I'm also going to leave a link below for a free baseline training session that I did recently. You can opt in for that and you'll be able to watch the 20-minute free training session on how to create your baseline for yourself. And that will give you a good starting point for building your foundation for your recovery. If you want more help and if you want to be included in this amazing group of people and be supported on your journey and kind of have a one-stop resource for your recovery, you can simply write an email to our assistant with the word recovery, and my assistant will get back to you with exactly how it works, all the details, and from there, we can see if it's a good fit for you. So I'll leave the information down below in the description, and yeah, really looking forward to connecting with some of you soon. All the best for now. Speak to you soon. Bye.